Versatile Mage. Chapter 65. Brother Wolf, we came in peace, we leave in peace. This place has many vagrants living here. They wouldn't be integrated into the population statistics recorded by the police. This one-eyed magic wolf is so sly. It hides in the abandoned construction site and uses those wanderers that no one notices as food. If I hadn't found this, then who knows how many people would have become its rations, Mo Fan coldly snorted. Juman was already scared to the point where she couldn't talk. Originally, she had come here with the attitude of finding the source of the problem, but she didn't expect to encounter a magical beast that ate people. Even if Bow City had nearly 1 million people, there were people dying every day. That, however, did not mean that the living people were being eaten by a magical beast hiding in a place like this. Dreadful. This whole thing was too dreadful. Speaking of which, Juman, don't you feel like this one-eyed magic wolf is different from the ones our teacher described? Mo Fan commented as he looked at the dreadful animal from afar. How could Juman possibly have the mood to think about this question? At the moment, she was thinking about how to escape this construction site without being discovered, and then immediately notify the Hunters Union of this scary information. Its physique is at least twice as big as the one our teacher described. This is not your common one-eyed magic wolf, Mo Fan continued. Juman almost went crazy. Let's think of a way to escape this place first, alright? How can Mo Fan's courage be at this level? Mo Fan quickly realized that Juman was only an arrogant girl in school. When faced with a horror scene such as this, she lost her intent to investigate. You can leave this place first and call the City Hunter Team's hotline. While you're at it, have the police move the residents and wanderers of this area away, Mo Fan said to Juman. What about you? Juman asked. I'll stay here and watch over it, Mo Fan replied. Juman looked at Mo Fan with a gaze that seemed as though she had seen a monster. They were both third-year high school students, but why didn't this guy have any reaction after seeing this scene? Normal people would be so scared they'd pee their pants. After carefully thinking about it, Juman suddenly realized that this abnormal Mo Fan had killed a spirit wolf once before. It seemed like magical beasts didn't bring out too much fear in him. A freak? He's a freak. I already notified them, Juman whispered, somewhat proud of herself for taking the initiative. Mo Fan was confused as he asked without thinking it over, how did you notify? Oh, shit. Within a heartbeat, Mo Fan realized the trouble he was in. Inside the not-so-distant building, the one-eyed magic wolf who was busy having its meal slowly turned its head around. The lantern-like eye locked onto the location Juman and Mo Fan were at. In a split second, the atmosphere froze. Despite hiding beneath a brick wall, Mo Fan and Juman could still feel the shivering killing intent released from the savage one-eyed magic wolf. An evening wind came through, carrying a dense smell of blood as it blew right into the faces of Mo Fan and Juman. Juman was completely dumbstruck. She never thought the one-eyed magic wolf would suddenly discover their whereabouts. As her gaze met that single eye, it was as though her entire being was dropped into a dreadful abyss. Her body was unable to move. Did your mom not teach you that magical beasts have the ability to sense mobile signals? Mo Fan grabbed Juman, and with lightning speed, dashed toward the outside of the construction site. Note: remember that Juman's mother was also teacher in high school. The creatures in this world had one thing that was out of the norm: their ability to sense the signals of magical equipment. So even if you sent a help text to the City Hunter team with your phone's sound off, it'd be no different than sending your GPS location directly into the magical beast's brain, exposing you instantly. Grr. The one-eyed magic wolf also realized its whereabouts were exposed. It readied its body like a bow, then shot forward like a coyote finding food, its speed frightening. Fortunately, Mo Fan and Juman were a good distance away, or else they would have instantly turned into the one-eyed magic wolf's midnight snack. Mo Fan ran extremely fast, connecting his star path as he moved. This technique was something he had learned from a few calls with the City Hunter team. If a magician stood in place connecting his star path like an idiot, the magical beast could just throw something at your forehead, and you'd lose your life on the spot. Fire burst, burning bones. With one hand, he held Juman's wrist as he ran. In the other, he coagulated a boiling fireball. As he jumped over the piles of cement bags in front of him, the fireball in his hand was thrown toward the one-eyed magic wolf charging at them. Phew! The swirling speed of the fire burst, burning bones was extremely fast. In an instant, it ignited the pile of scrap wood. Due to the high temperature, the one-eyed magic wolf didn't dare to charge through it. Mo Fan's fire burst naturally wasn't aimed directly at the one-eyed magic wolf. The nimbleness of the one-eyed magic wolf was on par with the colossal-eyed ape rat. Its sturdy forelimbs allowed it to leap over ruins, while Mo Fan's skill with his spells hadn't yet reached the level where he could accurately hit it. The objective of the burning bones flames was simple: to form a firewall and cut off the one-eyed magic wolf's attack route. Grrrr! However, the one-eyed magic wolf's agility far exceeded Mo Fan's expectations. Its back legs stomped the ground ferociously, and it suddenly jumped up, directly leaping over the raging burning bones flames. Boom! The one-eyed magic wolf landed heavily, raising a cloud of dust. Its eye once again locked onto the escaping Mo Fan and Juman. It stamped its back legs, lowered its body, and shot forward like a charging bullet. Construction wood, sand piles, and handcarts in the way were all sent flying to the sides. Mo Fan turned his head and couldn't stop himself from cursing. This one-eyed magic wolf really was abnormal. Let's not even talk about its speed. Its body was incredibly sturdy. If he were hit by it, Mo Fan would lose his life instantly. It was probably much stronger than any magical beast he had encountered before. Fortunately, Juman and I were far enough away. We'll be exiting the construction site soon. We should be safer outside. Boom, boom, boom. The temporary outer walls of the construction site were like foam, smashed into pieces by the one-eyed magic wolf's body. When Mo Fan and Juman, who had just made it to the old residence area, turned their heads and realized the one-eyed magic wolf was still chasing them, they were completely dumbstruck. Freaking one-eyed magic wolf, this daddy has already entered his pagoda, yet you still want to be that noisy. Before, Mo Fan had thought the one-eyed magic wolf had some intelligence, because it hid in a construction site with no one around while eating vagrants. He had deduced that it wouldn't chase them all the way to the old residence street. If it was discovered, it would become the objective of a manhunt. Who would have thought the one-eyed magic wolf was actually that stupid? It directly chased them out of the construction site. Brother Wolf, attacking in broad daylight won't give you anyone to eat, so you can just head home. Although it's currently evening and the old residence street doesn't have many people, someone will still see this and report it. Isn't it better if we just come and leave in peace today, split up after we cross this corner, and none of us will turn our heads around? Shit, you're still chasing. If you're still chasing, then don't blame me for being impolite. Chapter end. Please guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe.